Hi everyone, so this is the chapter 10 tutorial video for numbers 12 through 13, 12 and 13 I guess I should say, for again chapter 10 in your Connect assignments. These are the claim form exercises. They're a little bit more difficult, so we'll walk through those together and hopefully that'll help give you a little bit better grasp. Plus I will give you the CPT codes because you can't really look those up without a CPT manual, and I did not make you buy those for this class. So starting with case 10.1, which is number 12. The physician's information is located at the top. Selena Rodas, MD, her MPI number, her Medicaid PIN number is there. The patient information, Grace B. Chin. She is a new patient, aged 47. She is female. Her date of birth is there. Social Security number, Medicaid eligibility number, or her, Medicaid eligibility date is there. Please note that a copayment of $10 per office visit is required for her Medicaid. Her Medicaid number is there for us as well. Patient's encounter form states that she was seen in office on June 20th, 2016. Her temperature was 98, blood pressure was 135/80. I don't really care about any of that. Her chief complaint, she has a cut in the left eye, cause unknown, no visual problems, reports some pain. Her diagnosis, this I do care about, ocular laceration without prolapse or loss of intraocular tissue of the left eye. So we're going to look that up on the ICD-10 website in just a minute. And then she was given a prescription for some ophthalmic solution, a couple of drops to the left eye for 10 days. So she has this list of fees for service. She has an office visit, level 1, it's $35, and then they collected that $10 copay. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this into the ICD-10 data website. Let me delete the period. See what comes up. Oh, too much. Okay, so anything there? Too long. Ocular laceration. Try that. Ocular laceration. So we went without prolapse. Here's ocular laceration without prolapse of intraocular tissue. Unspecified eye. So we're going to click on this and find out which one's the left eye. So then we have down here, ocular laceration without prolapse or loss of intraocular tissue, unspecified eye, initial encounter. Here we go. Left eye. So our diagnosis code is actually going to be S05.32. Oh, where did it go? Let's look down here. Intraocular tissue, there we go. So S05.32, and then it will be initial encounter, so it's XA. So S05.32 XA will be our diagnosis code. Okay, so we'll go back over here and we'll just start to fill out our elements. So the billing provider, Selena R. Rodas, MD. Primary identifier, 8901 23456 that's her MPI. Secondary identifier is the Medicaid number. So let's do HC 29004. The subscriber or patient is going to be Grace B. Chen. Primary identifier of the subscriber is 0569 990034. Is that right? I wrote this down so I would not have to keep scrolling back and forth because I imagine that probably drives you crazy. 05690034. Okay. The claim filing indicator code is going to be MC for Medicare. That needs to be capital. And then the place of service code will be 11 because this is in the office. So the place of service code will be 11. And then the diagnosis codes, I just wrote down, we said that that is going to be, I think, S05.32 XA. Again, make sure those are capitalized. The total charge, what was it? $35. You do not need to put the dollar signs in there. The amount collected, we collected a $10 copay from her. So the date of service was 0620, that was right? 6/20/2016. And the procedure code, you guys do not have this, but I looked it up, it is 99201. And the charge is $35. And the diagnosis code, what? I'm looking. For the service line, hang on just a second. OPS 05.32 XA. All right. So that'll take care of number 12. So we'll go on and do number 13. So the information there, the physician, Gloria Pointer, her MPI, her Medicaid PIN, patient is George Cater. He's a new patient, male, date of birth 11/27/48. There's his social, Medicaid eligibility on all of this business here. He has a copayment of $750 per office visit, his Medicaid number, patient's encounter form. So we'll get to filling in his form here in just a second, but let's look up his diagnosis codes first. So he has two. Let's see here. He has the first one, his diagnosis is palpitations. So we're going to look that up first. Palpitations. Go over to ICD-10, paste palpitations, and palpitations are 00.2 palpitations. So R00.2 is the first one, and then he has atrial premature depolarization. So we're going to check that out. Over here. And atrial premature depolarization, I49.1. So we have R00.2 and I49.1. In case you want to write those down. R00.2, I49.1. All right. So let's go back over here. So now we have his diagnosis code figured out. We'll start filling in all of this business here. So we have billing provider is going to be Gloria A. Pointer, MD. And her primary identifier is this MPI number here. You can type it all in, you can copy and paste it, whatever you want to do. We'll copy and paste. Her secondary is going to be her Medicaid number, her Medicaid PIN. So we're going to copy and paste that here. The subscriber or patient, you know, sometimes I think it's easier just to copy and paste, just so there's no typos and the form doesn't kick back errors in your typing. The subscriber's primary ID is going to be his Medicaid number here. Oh, what's happening? Oh, there we go. And then the claim filing indicator code, he is an 11 because he's an office visit here. So he's an 11. So it's going to give us an 11 there for the office. I'm sorry, the claim filing indicator code is MC for Medicare, and the place of service code is 11. Sorry, I confused myself there. It's been a very long Monday. Okay, so the diagnosis codes we said were R. Again, make sure they're capitalized, 00.2, and then throw a comma in there and a space, and then I, 49.1. Sounds like I'm calling bingo games, huh? All right, the total charge, that I didn't really pay attention to, so let's figure that out. Calculator. There it is. We have $65, all right, and $125. And it looks like we have another 45 down here. Okay, because he had 2 visits. So 65 plus 125 plus 45 gives us $235. You can put the thing in there, you cannot put it in there, I don't really care. Okay, so since he had 2 office visits and he has a, if you look here, he has a $7.50 per office visit copay, that's going to make him pay $15 over the course of those 2 office visits. So the amount collected is going to be $15. Okay, so then the service line information. The first date of service was, what, July 7th? So we're going to do July 7th first. So let's do 07/07/2016. The procedure code you do not have, but it would be 992204. And the charge is going to be $65. And the diagnosis code that was associated with that one was the EKG monitoring. And so that will be the R00.2. Again, make sure it's capitalized. And then we have another one for the same day, 2016. The procedure code for the EKG monitoring. So that first one was for the office visit, this one for the monitoring EKG for 24 hours. Recording, analysis, report, physician analysis, and interpretation. That one is $125. And that CPT code that you also do not have is 93224. Slash there, that was $125 billable for that service. And the diagnosis code that is associated with that one is also the R00.2. Okay, and then he's got one more there, and that is the 7/8/2016. So we'll go down here, 07/08/2016. That's when he comes back to return that Holter monitor. And the procedure code that you're going to need here is 99213. The charge it mentioned up above is going to be $45. And the diagnosis code we're going to use here is the second one, the I-49.1. What the heck did I just do there? Okay, so that's it in a nutshell. That is your second claim. And let's just check all of it, just for fun. Claim filing indicator code is Medicare, Medicaid. I wonder if you type Medicaid in there if it'll work, but it should be, oh, I can't because I'm an instructor. If you type Medicaid in there, it might work, but MC is fine with me. And the place of service code is 11. I'm good there, good there, good there. And I think we're good. So that's good for that one. Let's go back up and check number 12. Oh, see, this is why it's good sometimes to copy and paste. I think I might have transposed a number in there, but you can double check me there. Did I transpose something there? No, but I think that's okay. It's the same diagnosis. You only have one diagnosis code, so I think you're okay there. All right. If you have any other questions, you can let me know.